Hello, everybody, and welcome to another Spark of Genius Flesh and Blood production. Another classic constructed game coming at you guys. So we had originally planned for Dromai versus Oldhim, but I feel like we felt people were getting quite sick of seeing that matchup and seeing Oldhim in general. So I decided to bring the other Guardian, the less known, more known, less played, maybe. Bravo, the showstopper here. So I'm joined by my co-creator, co-commentator, co-caster, Rob. He's going to be taking on the mantle of the OG Guardian here. My name is Eric, and I'll be taking on the Dromai, the Ash Artist. I don't think there's a the. I think it's just Ash Artist. Yeah, it's just
hmm
Ash Artist. Um, so this is a bit of an interesting matchup in that it is really bad for Dromai, but I think there are ways that she can win, but it's very, very difficult given the number of poppers that Bravo runs over Oldhim, because Oldhim usually runs sub 30 poppers nowadays, whereas Oldhim does not. Like all of Oldhim's blues, sorry, all of Bravo's blues, a lot
hmm
of them are just straight up poppers at this point, right? And all of the reds are obviously going to be poppers too. So other than pummel and stuff, it's a little bit of a slog. In this particular case, I am running the full 72 cards, I believe, in the deck. I am not citing anything out of the main deck. The deck I am using is Ian Zhang's top 8 Dromai list from the Netherlands top 8. Very good list. I picked this one specifically because I'm a big Senpai guy, and he's also a big Senpai guy.
hmm
So we are going to be running things like Ember Maw, Dune Breakers, and because of that, we are running the Footsteps. I know a lot of people have been running Mage Masters. Unfortunately, if you run Mage Masters, you can't really run Senpais because you won't be able to get the action point if they're popped. And this matchup, you sure as shit probably will be popped.
hmm
So it's just kind of one or the other. If you don't run Senpais, you can run like Blaze Headlong and stuff like that. Rabble, other kind of aggressive cards, and run Mage Masters to be able to Passing Mirage. So what you do is you pitch for Mage Masters, play Passing Mirage, you get your action point, and then you're able to like swing a Dragon without Phantasm. So it's kind of like another way to be able to like crush through that thing, other than like a semblance. We are running Ghostly Touch in this matchup. We do have the so I guess technically I did side out some equipment here. So these are the equipment I'm not using. I'm not using Silken Form because I'm running Ghostly Touch instead because of all the poppers. So it is going to be a win condition for us. One of the win conditions. We have Silent Stilettos. We don't need the Null Rune, and Null Rune Gloves. We also don't need the Null Rune. So it really depends for different kind of win cons in Dromai. There's like Burn Them All. We can run Ghostly Touch. We can run just like aggressiveness and kind of beat down. But we really want to be filtering this deck as much as we can and stack relevant dragons as far as like Mirror Guy, Chroma and set up like a big board state and be able to push through. It's gonna be very hard to catch Rob on a no popper hand. However, if we can catch him on a one popper hand and be able to like push some damage that way, it might be okay. He does only Bravo usually only runs one null. Like they can run two null rune if they're afraid of Tumultai, but some of them only run one. So if you see Bravo flip the one null rune, the um, burn them all win conditions. Our crow just like flew on my balcony there. The Tumultai win burn them all win condition off Tumultai becomes a little bit more real. If they're on two null rune, you can still hit it. It's just not as easy.
hmm
But making them pitch a card for null rune is still pretty good. So we're gonna try to pitch some burn them alls for a little bit later in the game and see what we can do there. I am running the Flamescale Furnace and the Crown of Providence. Those are the only head piece and chest piece that Dromai uses in this deck. I mean, Tunic is a thing. For Furnace is just much better because you just pitch into it and make Ash, so it's not really a good comparison. And the armor is very good. Crown of Providence also to be able to cycle. Not really, not really great other options. I think you can run a Skull Cap and stuff like that, but that is why we are running that to a little bit more filtering. Um, and that's about it. So move to Rob's side.
All right. So for Bravo, we did side out some stuff because we are not running 72 cards in this deck. We've got Righteous Cleansing I've taken out. Some of the attack actions that are lower priority, just to be able to play some of the ones that are easier to play out. And some of the blue cards that we have in the deck. There were the Unmovables blue that we're still running in the deck. Even though we're not going to be playing them out realistically, it'll still be a blue card to be able to pay for the higher costed attack actions that we have. We are signing out all three of the Sinks and all three of the Fates. We are going a bit more aggressive in this list, and I've taken out the. These are supposed to be red staunches. I think I put blue by accident, so these are supposed to be red staunches that I'm siding out. And yeah, that's pretty much for the sideboard. For the equipment cards, we are running the Crown of Providence, Tectonic Plating, and Crater Fist for the block, the armor source. And we do have one Null Rune, one Arcane Barrier, and Null Rune Boots. Alternative for Crater Fist could have been the Northern Gloves, but I think blocking out maybe a Kyloria for 4 seems a bit better. I'm not really sure. We'll see if it matters in this matchup, but I'm feeling confident in Arcane Barrier 1. But if Tumulti comes out, well, we'll just try to kill it. And I guess for the equipment, for the weapon, we only have a Nothos. There's no point to running the Anvilheim because you can get a Nothos to 6 very easily.
Yep.
And yeah, the win condition pretty much is going to be to pop whatever I can pop and swing at whatever I think is a threat, e.g. The Dromai and Mirror guys. Yeah.
Passing Mirage, yeah.
Passing Mirage, yep, exactly. So that's it.
Yeah, for Bravo, it's a bit of a, like, you want to balance your board cleanup, like you're cleaning up board state with your aggression, because Dromai will get some awkward hands that they want you to attack into them so they can filter out their hands. So if you just, like, clean up board state, that sometimes could be better depending on your hand, but if you can also dominate a whole lot, real good, because that's how you can force through a bunch of damage. And you are Bravo, you're not Oldhim, so you can, I think that's like one of the big differences between why Bravo is, in my mind, better than Oldhim into Dromai, because you could just on demand dominate and close out games, whereas Oldhim you cannot. So that is one of the big differences here. So let's roll it up.
All right,
got an 8.
I got 7.
Oh,
you decide. Your move, Summoner.
Well, letting Bravo go first is really awkward, because if he just dominates, then I'm real sad. So I'm going to be going first in this matchup, try to generate a little bit of Ash.
Fair enough.
Trying to maybe set up a dragon or two and see what I can do.
It's funny, because in one of the games I played as Dromai, I drew 4 dragons turn 1. I was like, well, I guess I can't do anything. Pass.
Yeah, I remember that day. Okay, so there's a lot of reds in this deck, of course, because that's how Dromai works. So you're going to be filtering through a lot of reds, especially in your early game. If you see blues, that's not necessarily better. I'm going to start with Sigil of Solace, gaining 3 life. I'm playing a red, important to be able to turn on Furnace. Otherwise I can't turn on Furnace. I am then going to be pitching a Command and Conquer to activate the Furnace, generating an Ash. And then I'm going to Arsenal 1 card and pass.
All right.
Yeah, I wasn't able to get any of my Sweeping Blows or my Son of Pies. It would have been real nice to get a turn 1 Sweeping Blow. It's like really, really good, but wasn't able to really get that much, just the Ash. Good to see how many Ghostly Touch triggers I miss. Can't wait to see. It's gonna be like a count on screen. Be like, Eric's an idiot. ×1, ×2, ×3.
All right. Well, I'll start by pitching blue for the Tectonic Plating.
Yep.
Let me just get a counter for my resources. I appear to have lost it, so I'll use a dice. All right. Where's my nice metallic counter?
Yeah, you have the metal FAP tokens, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
I've got these little plastic ones here, so maybe I'll use the plastic ones.
So here's a Seismic Surge token, and I'll pitch Thunderquake red to come in with a Nothos for 6.
So what I can do here is I can block with 2 cards, or I can block with 1 and get a little bit more tempo going. Block with Vinsirikai, and that's it.
Okay, take 3.
I'll take 3.
Okay, I will Arsenal and pass to you.
Sure.
So, Seismic Surge for next turn. I don't play Bravo often, so I'm going to probably forget a Seismic Surge at some point. Mental note, never forget your Seismic Surge. Alright.
Okay, so I will pitch Dunebreaker Cenopai and Enigma Chimera to play Invoke Necria. The reason why, so I kept the extra red to be able to pitch red and keep my Ash. I'm on pretty low Ash right now because I don't have any Sweeping Blows, and I don't want to be in the position where I'm going to need it and not have any Ash. So I decided to take a little bit of damage and keep it here. So I am over pitching a little bit.
Marvel Necria.
Yep, and so Necria is the one where deals or dealt damage, put a -1 counter on her, and create an Ash token. That'll be the turn. So I'm just gonna Arsenal. Sorry, I'm not gonna Arsenal. I'm just gonna pass.
Yep. So Necria, when you take damage, you get a minus counter, or when you attack or take damage, you get an extra minus counter, right?
That is correct.
So a single Anothos should be able to kill it.
Yep, and give me an Ash counter.
Yeah. All right, that's fair. So Seismic pops, gain a discount. This hand was actually so bad. I'm gonna pitch a red pummel for Tectonic, creating Seismic Surge for next turn, and I'll be pitching Spinal, Crippling, and Rouse. I'll just pitch them all for our Nothos. I'll kill. Yeah, I'll probably kill your Necria.
Yep, sure. So I will. So it takes damage.
Yeah, so it took the 6 plus the 1 from its own ability, I believe, which should kill it off.
So I'll go up to 2 Ash. Okay, let's create a little bit of Ash here. I'm going to pitch Invoke Mirror Guy to play Blue Sweeping Blow for 1 go again. I'm going to create 1 Ash off the pitch and then 1 off the Sweeping Blow. What I'm trying to do is trying to stack my bottom with very nice dragons like Mirror Guy until I can use them effectively. Because right now I cannot.
Yeah. Yeah, they're only really effective once you have a pretty nice board.
Or like more like an M Dragon or something like that would be really nice.
Yeah, I'll just block with a blue pummel. I don't see myself using this turn anyway.
Yep. I'll pitch a Remembrance and play a CNC for 6.
Nice. I was gonna Showtime this turn, but now I can't afford it. Well, I guess I still could. I don't want to take 6 either. So no, we'll just play. We'll just play it safe. I think we'll block 6. We'll block Terror Sunder and Showtime.
Yeah, it's not bad because you're blocking with like non-poppers, so it's still have them for later. Okay, over to you.
Precisely. Yeah, this was a 4 blue hand, unfortunately. Seismic Surge pops. I won't be using it. I'll just pitch Terra Sunder for a Nothos for 4.
Yeah, me, I assume, because there's nothing on the board.
At your Ash, can I kill Ash?
You wish you can kill
just
Ash.
Smacking Ash into the ground.
It's gonna be a Dynasty card that just says Broom on it. You just, like,
sleep up your Ash. Why not?
Activate
an alchemist, maybe cleaning up his lab, cleaning up the ash.
I'm gonna play Sand Cover and use one of my Ash to block the 4.
Sure. All right, I'll pass to you. No Seismic Surge for me.
Ooh, time to do some stuff.
Time to do stuff.
So I'm gonna pitch and play Ember Moss Centipede for 8. Knowing this is going to be popped, but I do get to charge my Ghostly if he decides to pop it. And I do get to activate Footsteps and gain an action point.
Yeah.
Which, because Embermaw doesn't have Go Again anyway, so I'm actually just gaining net 1 action if he pops it. But if not, I'll still get damage. Or cards.
That's
card.
fair.
Love Embermaw.
I'll give you
like
a
one
card.
of my favorite cards.
Buckling Blow, blue. Poppity pop pop.
Buckling Blow, blue. Okay, so I will get 1 counter on my Ghostly, and then I'll use Footsteps to gain an action point. Pitch Fate for Scene to invoke Kyloria. So I pitched a red, so I still stay at the same 3 Ash net, essentially. He probably has another popper, but I'm okay with pop. I'm okay with getting another card out of hand. So I'll attack with Kyloria. Man, if you had an E-Pod, I'd love to steal it, but you don't.
Oh, right. I forget the first effect, stealing items. That almost never matters.
You have to take the... Well, it doesn't to Icelander because you take their Amulet of Ice.
Oh, yeah. It's kind of
funny because people I've seen plenty of people... Sure. So Ghostly goes up to 2.
Yeah.
I've seen plenty of people
not realize,
or just like forget the fact it's not a choice. If there's an item, you take the item. If there's no item, then you can draw.
And if both players forget, you just get the card. Get the card from the draw.
No, then you call judge.
No, what if everyone forgets? All right.
What do you got?
I'll be pitching Remembrance for Tech Plating. And I'll pitch a Imposing Visage for a Nothos for 4. Yeah. So the turn I would have been Chokeslam. I was thinking I could have pitched 5 for Tectonic Plating and Chokeslam, but if it means taking 4 and letting you draw, not worth it.
I think if it's just 4, I think taking it's fine, because this is actually like a pretty... I'll take the 4 here.
Okay.
I think this is a little bit... I'm playing a little bit loose here, honestly. I think I should probably just block with a card. However, I'm going to try something else. I think... Whoever's like, if someone's actually trying to figure out what the right play is, I think you block with a card for 3 here, but...
Yeah, we're not paid to make the right decisions here.
We're not paid at all, so there you go. I'm going to play a Sweeping Blow...
Red?
Pitching a... Sweeping Blow red, pitching a Chromai. So I'll generate 2 Ash from that, 1 from Dromai and 1 from Sweeping Blow. So here I want to get a lot of Ash to make sure when I rake the Embers I have plenty of Ash to spare.
Blocking.
I'm not saying I have raked the Embers. Yeah, coming in for 3.
Okay.
And I'm just confusing Rob.
Yeah. I'm already confused enough. You don't have to layer it on.
It's true.
Alright, let's just block 2 pummel. Red. Take one.
Take one. Sure.
As I feel like I'm the one being all controlly now.
You're the one blocking now.
My hands aren't that great. If I had a really nice dominated pummel hand, I would have kept everything.
Well, that's the thing. It's like you can either block out or you can
Get those nice
tempo
juicy
here.
turns. Yeah.
I will pitch one for pitch with the Mai for Billing Mirage. So it's when I attack, I can transform up to 1 into an Ashwing. So I will essentially Dromai will generate 1, so I'll go up to 6, and then I'll go up to 5 and get an Ashwing.
Create an
Also
Ashwing.
foil.
Yeah, cold foil Ashwing.
This is a 3 go again. For the
Hand
Mirage.
situation, 1 left or no? Nothing. Okay. 3.
Yeah. My other play was to block with like the Mai or Billowing and just like play out or sweeping and just like play something out and then put the other one in Arsenal. But I think taking 4 to get back another 3 plus an Ashwing is fine.
Yeah. I'll give you the 3 and the 1 damage if you attack with Ashwing.
I will definitely like. Hey, yeah, you generally want to be attacking with Ashwings into Bravo because you get to take out a popper for an Ashwing is pretty good.
Yeah. Alright. Seismic Surge pops. I won't be using it. I'll pitch Thunderquake for Seismic. And I'll pitch Disable for Showtime. Well, let's take a Crippling. Here you go.
Sure.
Let's be ambitious.
Okay.
I'll pass you.
Take the Crippling. Sure. Okay, so you have a Crippling in hand. It's good to know. So I want to try to take cards out of your hands if I can.
If you can. Let's see what kind of hand I get, though.
I'm going to play Invoke Asvalai using an Ash.
Asvalai. Not afraid of Asvalai.
Okay.
It's a puny dragon.
I'll come in with Asvalai. So it's going to be 1 Arcane and 2 Physical with Goga. I have 3 cards in hand. So first the Arcane.
I won't pitch. I'll take 1.
Sure. Now you can pop it if you want, but it'll be 2 Physical.
I don't really
Or
want to.
you can be greedy.
I don't really want to. Or maybe I should, actually. No, I don't want to. Or do I? No. Yes. No.
Rob showing the quintessential Guardian passiveness. The steadfast. This man is doing his best Demos impression, but we both know that's not it's not a Demos impression.
So, the thing is, like, I can pop this and still afford the Crippling. But with the extra card I get, I can do, like, Bravo. So it's like, do I want to keep this? It is just 2 damage. I'll take the 2.
Playing loose and fast, as they say.
Yep.
Okay, so I will attack with the Ashwin for 1, I guess. I'm not going to be popping that Asvalai.
I would have popped Asvalai if I wanted to, so no, I'll take the 1.
That's what I figured.
Yeah.
I will be pitching. Luckily, you got me in a real bad hand, so you're going to be able to do stuff to me. I'm going to be pitching for Flamescale.
Unspeakable things.
Played Asvalai, so also I'll go up to 5 Ash.
Okay.
I'm going to Arsenal this card and pass.
Oof, okay, yeah. Alright, let's pop Showtime and pop Seismic. I'll draw a card.
Yep.
Oh, unfortunate for me. It's not very good.
Fortunate for me, though.
I really wanted to Bravo. I mean, I guess I could. It's just I drew 2 red Thunderquakes. Ooh. Yeah,
sometimes it do be like that.
If it was a blue, it would have been so much better.
Imagine running 39 blues and
Yeah.
drawing all your reds at once.
My hands have been very flip-floppy until like all blue, all red with like 1 blue, so it's been a bit rough.
Tell me about it.
All right, well here's 2
Bravo.
red Thunderquakes for Bravo's ability. Let's put them here. And I will then pitch 2 blues for a Crippling at you.
Crippling
11
at
dominate.
Sure. Yeah, doesn't do anything to my dragon, really.
I would not waste an 11 dominated on Asvalai.
True.
I couldn't even Seismic Surge. Yeah, if only one of these reds was like a blue.
Okay, so
I was going into the turn with these 3 and I drew the second Thunderquake, so that hurt.
I have to use the Furnace here and the Sink below, so it's going to be 3, 4, 5, 9.
Sure. So you're avoiding
9
Crush.
On your 11. I'm
Take
avoiding
2.
Crush. I'm just thinking what I want to put to the bottom
Sink.
here. Yeah, we'll sink this card to the bottom.
Yeah.
Draw a card.
Alright. That might have been like one of the only reds I played all game. Yep, that was my first red I've played all game.
Well, you're popping things, right?
Yeah. Alright.
Alright.
Your
Over to
turn.
me?
Yep, over to you. I don't have Seismic Surge anymore, because I couldn't afford it. All right.
Okay. So I think what I'll do is I'll Sigil of Solace to gain 3. I'm gonna play Passing Barrage and pass here. Passing Barrage is the
Pass.
one that negates the Phantasm on the first one.
Right. Yeah, there's no health, obviously, so I will pitch Unmovable for tech plating. 2 floating.
Don't be greedy. Attack the passing.
I'm thinking if I want a Bravo just to cycle.
Oh yeah, no, that's reasonable. Bravo into cycle is pretty good.
Yeah. I likely will. Let's Bravo.
Sure.
And I'll pitch Erase Face as well as Cranial Crush to Enothos into the Passing Mirage.
Okay.
And I'll pass there.
Sure. If you didn't attack the Passing Mirage, you would have been punished incredibly hard.
Yeah.
I'm gonna show everyone right now why you always attack Passing Mirage.
Let's go.
You ready?
Yep.
All right. Pitch 6, 3 reds and a blue for Invoke
really
Dracona
good.
Optima.
Wow. Holy cow.
Okay. Just imagine if you didn't attack Passing Mirage. This would have no Phantasm.
Not without Phantasm. Remind me the ability again.
It does things to you.
It does.
Unspeakable.
This is the one where you take the top red. You flip the card top of your deck if it's red.
3 cards. 3 cards.
Oh, it's
Alright, so give me a sec. So
okay. I'm thinking
1, 2,
of
3 ash. I'm using 1.
the 4 cost. Yeah,
Yeah. You're thinking of Dominia.
Dominia, the one that banishes a card from hand if the top card is
Yeah.
red. Yeah.
So
Okay,
I started at 5 ash. I used 1 of the ash. I'm generating 3, so now I'm at 7
makes sense. Yeah.
after the Optima.
Makes
And there's
sense.
this blue here. I'm going to attack with Dracona Optima. So it's going to be the top 3 cards. It's damage equal to twice the number. Arcane damage equal to twice the number that
All right.
reds that I flip.
All
I
right.
have flipped 3 reds. Think below
Jeez.
Invoke Yendra and Billowing Mirage. To be-
Okay.
Yeah, to be fair, this deck is mostly red, so it usually will hit like 2 out of 3.
Yeah.
So it's going to deal 3
So
reveal
6
3,
arcane,
it's doing
right?
6 arcane, and then
And
it's
this
going to come in
is-
for 6.
This is one
So
source,
with
right?
1 source of 6.
Yeah, it's quite good. So probably not worth pitching for that. Let me just double check here.
Yeah, you'd be blocking 1. You'd be like pitching a card just to block 1 of 6.
Yeah, exactly.
Unless you really don't need it.
I guess
Because you're going to be using another card to pop this, right? So
Yeah,
Optima
precisely.
down is
precisely.
like so satisfying.
Yeah, for 6 arcane,
Usually-
that's really good.
Yep.
Let's get rid of Chokeslam. There you go. Pop.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6 arcane,
Mhm.
and then you're popping Optimi as 1 does.
Yeah.
I will get 1 on my Ghostly Touch and pass.
Okay. All right. Seismic Surge is active. I will pitch Remembrance to Seismic Surge. 1 floating. And I'll pitch 3 more for a total of 4 for a Spinal with Seismic. There you go.
That's final at me, I assume.
Yes, at you. This isn't as unga bunga as what I would have liked. Just keep my
Look at
hand,
this.
swing. That's my
Swing,
playstyle.
swing. Yeah, I bet.
Just who needs to block?
You will. You will have to block.
Oh yeah, I know. I've been blocking.
Okay.
I
So I'm
didn't
gonna
have
block with a
Any floating.
blue sweeping blow, Invoke Yendurai, and
Okay.
red Billowing
That's a
Mirage.
full?
So blocking the full 9, yeah.
Yep, that's cool. I'll pass to you.
Yep. So I only have 1 card. I'm gonna attack with Azulai. It does not have
Sure.
go again because I have not played it. Well, this could be a sigil technically.
True,
But,
true.
but other than that, this is coming for 1 arcane, and then it's coming for 2.
So the 1 arcane I'll take, and I'll pop it with a blue Chokeslam.
Sure. Blue Choke Slam for 6. Pretty
Yep.
good. I will gain Ghostly Touch counter.
Yeah.
I'm up to 4. And I
Yeah,
will
Chokeslam being a good card to pop with because it doesn't make a difference against you. You are not
No,
buffing your attack action cards.
I am definitely not.
Okay, let's pitch a debilitate for tech plating. Create that. 2 floating. And I'll pitch 3 for a Chokeslam. Coming in for 8 on you.
Maybe I should just play this hand out. Okay. I'm just going to be sink bellowing. I'm not going to sink, so I'm just going to prevent 4 and take 4, and I'm crushed. Unless you want a pummel or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, I'll throw in the Arsenal card, which was a pummel all game. So 4 more damage. Yeah, the card that I wasn't able to get out pretty much all game. I did choose to Bravo instead of playing the Pummel that one time when I had Crippling, but I figured giving Dominate mattered more just to get out the armor. Good time for a Pummel. It's never a bad time for a Pummel.
I'm going to sand cover, so I'm going to be blocking 8 and taking...
So you'll be taking 4, I think. You already took it, I believe. You took down 4 before I played the Pummel. Yeah, yeah. Oh. Yeah, so go to 33. Yeah.
33. Oh, yeah, because I was at 37. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
So I'm going to stay at that. I'm going to discard 1 card.
And you are crushed, so just in case it matters, you cannot buff your attack action cards next turn.
Good to know.
Yeah. You run Razor Reflex?
No, I do not.
Okay.
I think I'm going to discard Kyloria.
Okay, yeah, it's
which I don't really like doing. My turn would have been quite good, actually.
Yeah, the Pummel really came in clutch for me. All right.
So, Kyloria, okay.
Cool, all right, your turn.
Sure. I'm going to invoke Asvalai. So using one of my Ash. I'm going to attack you, Asvalai, for 1 and 2.
1 card in hand, right?
1 card in hand.
Yeah.
Shocking.
Shocking. Is that a really bad pun?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about my puns.
Is that just an
Don't worry about your
pun?
own puns.
Okay, the 1 Arcane I'll take. I don't really see myself pitching right now.
Worth. Definitely worth.
Yeah. Quite good. I'll probably end up popping it. Yeah. Yep. Let's. Yeah. Here's a debilitate pop.
Sure. Ghostly Touch trigger.
I'm gonna be so scared of that Ghostly Touch when it comes out.
Yeah, I mean, it's really like Semblance and Passing Mirage are the only things that can make sure it's not Phantasm.
Yeah.
I'll draw 4 and
this
pass
is true. All right, Seismic pops. So let's do let's do pitch for C and C. Good old. Oh, that is a mistake. Sorry, 1 sec. I will pitch 3 and use 1 of those for Seismic or Tectonic. I knew I'd forget at least once, and I'll pitch 2 for CNC there.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't want to give you cards here because I have a pretty finite plan. So because of this, I think I'm going to use the Crown of Providence, which is kind of what this is for.
Yeah.
You have how many cards in hand?
1 left. No floating.
And how many floating? No
0.
floating. Oh, because you gave me a card from the pop. Yeah,
no threat of Pummel.
So I'll put the Arsenal card to the bottom, Crown, and I'll draw a card. That's actually a pretty good card. And I'll take 4.
Yeah, you got it. Okay, I will Arsenal and pass to you.
Sure. So I have a 5 card hand because life is good.
It's not often you get 5 cards in your hand.
It is really not.
I guess
pitch
exactly once a game.
I'm going to pitch a Sigil of Solace.
Okay.
Play Invoke Mirror Guy.
The bane of my existence.
Yeah, Mirror Guy real good. I haven't seen one yet. I have seen one. I think
you probably pitched it away.
It was part of my 1 pitch for the Dracona Optimi. It was one of those 2 red cards.
Yeah. All right.
I am then going to pitch a Dust Up to activate Furnace. So it gives me this, and it gives me... So that's the 2nd red card, so I get 2 resources.
2, yep.
Yep. And then I'm going to pitch a Blue Semblance to play Invoke Tumulti.
Oh, no.
I'm going to be playing my 2nd Majestic Dragon of the game.
Yep. This is the one where you put a -1, and if it's at 0, you can destroy it?
Yes.
Okay.
For the equipment. Yeah, so I'm going to reveal 2, essentially.
It's once per red?
No. So the red is essentially, if a 1 or more is revealed, I put that many -1, and if it's 0, destroy. So technically I can get rid of your Tectonic Plating if I hit both.
If it's 2 reds, okay, yeah.
Which, you know what? That sounds real good, getting rid of Tectonic Plating. But let's see what I get first.
GG.
The nice part is I got the Mirror Guy, too. So the Mirror Guy means it's not a bad thing.
Yeah, so sad.
So Dunebreaker.
Is that a red? Oh, phew. Okay. Okay, so target one of my equips, I guess. Give it a -1.
I get a -1, so I think I'm gonna get rid of your Null Rune Boots, because then burn them all is good stuff.
That's a good point. Yeah. Okay.
And then I'm gonna be attacking you for
it's a 5, right?
5 go again. No Phantasm because of Mirror Guy.
Oof. How much health does it have?
5.
It's 5/5. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, so you're just gonna be able to hammer in next turn. But
Yeah. That's the plan.
you still have like 6 armor on board. I'm not really. You might want to save it for CNC though, because you know I run CNC.
That's true too. Yeah.
Then again, you have Crown, so you could just Crown away something for CNC.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's a lot of things you could be thinking of.
I'm thinking of like armoring up. So 5 is quite good. No Phantasm.
Fantastic.
But if I armor up, the
Well,
problem is if you attack a second time, well, I'll probably try to kill it. But if you do attack a second time, it'll be
if I
easier
attack
to
with
pop.
these guys, it's yeah, these guys will be popped if I attack with them. It just
Oh, I
affects
mean,
them.
if you attack the second time with Tomotai, like next turn or something, my -1 will be worse. It'll be easier for you to pop an equipment if I give a -1 to like one of these equipment. So blocking with tech plating seems bad.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah.
But it's only if I don't kill it. Yeah, I'm probably gonna be killing it.
You're gonna kill. You're gonna kill it. Let's
I'm
be real
gonna
here.
kill it. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So let's see. The plan is gonna be.
Yeah, I like my spot quite a bit right here.
Yeah. Let's actually do it. I'll block for 4 with tech plating and crater fist.
So you're taking one here?
So I'll take one. Yeah.
Sure. I'll attack with an Ashwing for 1 go again. It does have Phantasm.
Yeah, I'll let it hit.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I'll pass.
The one little dragon.
Yep.
I will spare you this turn. Okay.
So did I?
Surge pops.
Okay, I'm just thinking if I still have 6 Ash. I do, right? Because I pitched 2 reds that turn.
You were at
So I would
7.
have generated 2 Ash. Yeah. I was at 7.
Oh no, you mirror guide also. So maybe you were at 5.
No, I'm Mirror Guide and not Tumultide, right? But I pitched one for the Mirror Guy, so that paid itself.
That makes sense.
And then I pitched another for Furnace, and so I net +1, and then I used that one for Tumultide. So I should still be at the same.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
I think I'm at 6. I'm pretty sure. I used one for Asvalai, and you popped it.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. That makes sense. That makes sense.
I
thought
didn't pitch a
7,
red.
but I forgot the
No.
Asvalai. Yeah.
I didn't pitch a red because it cost 0, so I think it's the
Oops.
Asvalai. Okay.
I'm wearing my glove on my waist. There we go. Okay.
The only thing is now you know 2 of the cards in my hands, like Dunebreaker and Pursuit, but you don't know the other 2.
It's true. Pursuit kind of nice.
Pursuit real good. Love that card.
I think I want to keep this. Okay, let's pitch Showtime to play out Rouse. Rouse is going to be
Terrifying.
with Go again. I will show you Crippling and Thunderquake here.
Yep.
And I'll attack
you're
the
good.
Tumultai
Sure.
with Go again. And I will be pitching. Mirror Guy is a 3 or 4 health.
4.
It's a 4, so it shouldn't really matter. So I'll pitch. I'll pitch away Crippling and Thunderquake for a Nothos, killing Mirror Guy.
You can create a. Surge.
I do have 1 extra. You are right. Yeah, you're right. Yep. Thank you. I'll pitch for Seismic Surge.
Not dead yet.
No, it's dead in my mind. And I'll pitch 1 for one more with Crippling to attack with the Anothos. Yes.
Yep, sure. Sounds good.
Okay.
Good work there, State.
Arsenal. Yeah, Rouse pretty good into the dragons. All right.
Rouse real good into the dragons.
Okay.
What do I want to do? So I'm definitely pitching this. I'm going to be starting with Dunebreaker Cenopai. I am going to be pitching a... I think I'm going to be pitching an Ember Moss Cenopai to do so. So I have 2 floating currently.
2 floating.
Black Go again. It has Phantasm. If you do pop it, it does generate an Ash.
Right. So you've got 2 cards left, which I should. Well, I know what one of them is. The other one. So I guess.
You know I have. Yeah. You know 1 card. You don't know the other card.
Yeah. So I guess if I want to force the other card, and not let you Arsenal, I should probably pop this. So I'm gonna do that. Or actually, 5 damage is quite a bit. Yeah.
I would get a Ghostly Touch proc off it too.
Yeah, I know. Let's pop it. Here's Disable.
Yep. So I gain an Ash, and I gain a Ghostly, and I will use Footsteps to give my action point.
Yeah.
Using 1 floating. gonna hit you with the Ashwing.
Oh,
Get a card out of your hand.
yeah, 2 cards left.
Yeah, I'm
I
fine.
won't give you one. I'll take one.
Yeah, I can pursue. I guess why not? I'll pitch a sweeping blow to pursue. I pitch so sweeping blow is red, so I'll get an ash. Pursuit coming in for 4. If it hits, I get intelligence. 1/8.
Gain intelligence.
Until end of turn.
Yep, 4 is good.
Okay. See, if that was a red, I could pitch the furnace and do it that way, but that is a blue Embermaw in there.
Okay, here, take a cranial crush, and I'll do the tech plating for 4 block.
Sounds good. Yep, I pass.
Okay. Surge pops. I'll pitch Thunderquake. I'll create a surge, and I'll swing with CNC. No floating.
You can see no floating. Okay, well I don't have an arsenal, so I'm not like super incentivized to block, but I have to think about what my hand is here.
Yeah. I guess I could have a no-thost if I wanted to.
My hand's
Probably
real
should've.
good.
Okay.
Hand's real good, so I'm just gonna be taking the 6.
Oh,
here.
arsenal. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, really no reason why I shouldn't just be doing this. So I'm gonna start by just gonna get a whole lot of board presence at the moment here. So I'm gonna start with Asvali.
Okay.
Using Ash.
Yeah. Probably should have a no-thost instead of played CNC. It's 1 less popper, I guess.
Oh, don't worry about it.
Same damage, but then I wouldn't have created the seismic surge, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, I think I wouldn't have been able to afford the seismic surge.
And then I'm going to pitch Passing Mirage to play Invoke Uvia.
Uvia is good. Uvia is quite good, especially with that much ash.
Uvia, when it enters the play, I will use 1 ash. Hold on, I was at 7. Did I don't think I took my ash down.
Not from Asvali either, so I think you should be down 2.
5?
Yeah.
Okay. And then, so down 2, and then Uvia is going to take 1 more down and create an Ashwing.
The Ashwing, yep.
I'm going to swing with an Ashwing for 1 go again. Thinking.
Yeah, this is it's big brain time. So killing the Ash would pretty much end your turn.
It would.
But it's an Ash. And Uvia gets them for free.
Uvia does. You can kill Uvia next turn.
There's no guarantee you're going to attack with Asvali, so let's try this out. I'll just pop an Ashwing with Erase Face.
Sure. Again, a Ghostly.
Yeah.
Ghostly pop.
Yeah.
7. I will Arsenal pass.
Okay. Oh. I found my token.
Is it under something?
Under my playmat. I was feeling the grave, and I was like, wait a sec. There's something under here. Okay.
True.
Seismic pops. I will probably do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. I'll pitch 3 to create another seismic. So 2 floating. I'll spend 2 on Bravo, so no floating. And I'll spend 6 on a crippling. Dominated.
So 11 dominant?
Yeah.
That's pretty good. So block with this.
Yeah. The Erase Face was an extra card in my hand. I was definitely planning on popping something, but I didn't want to take the 2 damage from the Ashwings and then the 1 Arcane from Asvali, and then pop Asvali, assuming you were going to attack with it, because you might not have. So I figured might as well just end the turn early.
That's fair. I'm gonna block with Invoke, so I'll be taking 2, 3,
So it'd
4,
be
5,
8
6.
here,
Yep.
and 23 to 15. Yep, and then you discard 2. I believe.
No, I think you're at 20. No.
Yeah, I'm at 20. Yeah.
You said 23. You said 23.
No, I said you were at 23 down to 15.
Oh.
Yeah, I was just doing the mental math. All right.
You get 2 random cards. What do you want?
Let's do middle and your right.
My right?
Yeah. Yeah, yep. That looks good.
You got Burn Them All and Pursuit Knowledge.
Burn them all. Let's go.
Not
all right.
bad, not bad.
I'm done.
Luckily I run more than 1. That would be awkward if I only ran 1.
Yeah.
So beginning of turn, I will trigger Uvia. Or sorry, start of turn, not beginning of action phase. It is start of turn.
Start of turn. Yep.
Guess I can rake here. All right, sure. Let's pitch a red rake to play a red rake from Arsenal.
Yikes. So create one ash.
So I'm essentially creating two ash,
two
one
ash.
from Dromai, one from rake, and then I'm going to be using 3 of them to go down to 2 to create more ashwings. So I'll be at 5 ashwings.
Yeah, pretty good.
I'll just get attack with an ashwing. I don't know. Just take a card, get a ghostly. Pretty good.
Yeah.
It'd be really nice to keep it burn them all, but you
you
hit it.
Burn them all.
I would really like to just play burn them all on attack.
Okay.
I have no present.
So Asvolai has 2 HP.
2 HP. Uvi has 6.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Uvi is just like a kind of bit of a menace because it's like just generate ash and just use that as a win con.
Yeah. It's looking really good right now.
Yeah.
So I'll take the 1 ashwing, and I'll probably take them all if you. Yeah, I'll take all 5 then.
I'm gonna keep going.
Yeah, I'll take 5.
3, 4, 5.
Yep.
I'll hit you with Asvolai for 1 and 2.
Okay, so the 1 I'm taking.
Sure.
And I'll be popping.
Yep.
Oh, interesting. Give me a sec. That's actually not good for me, because my Anothos won't be 6 attack if I pop.
You should just run sledge. Just kidding.
Oh, yeah, I know, right?
Spaghetti-o. Yeah, if I do literally nothing, I still just would be a trigger tackling the Dashwing.
Yeah.
Dominating crippling hurts, but you know, it's life.
So I can probably still kill it actually. Okay. Yeah, it kind of hurts to attack with an attack action into Uvia.
I mean, you do what you have to do. You could leave Uvia there, but
I could. You're running out of ash.
Uvia might. I'm gonna get a full hand. I'm just gonna pitch red. I have Furnace still up.
Yeah.
It's not that hard for me to get ash.
Yeah, I think Asvolai is actually much more of a threat right now because I don't have boots anymore. So I don't really want to be leaking that damage. So
this is burn them all, like literally.
Yeah. Burn them all on a stick, right?
Yep. Still have Remembrance. Probably just Remembrance all the Asvolais.
Okay. okay. Let's Matro Grande pop.
Yep. So I'm up to 7.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, 8 Ghostly Touch.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. Seismic pops. I had a really nice Rouse turn into Anothos. If you did not attack with the Asvolai. So I was still going to try to kill out both dragons. But right now I might just ignore the Uvia and go for face. Face is the place. I'll pitch Rouse for Tectonic Plating, 2 floating, and I'll pitch 3 more for a 5 Cranial Crush into you for 8.
Cranial for 8. Cards in hand?
Nothing. No floating either.
Okay. I can't draw, that's the thing?
That's correct. No drawing in your action phase. Yeah. So I could have attacked Uvia with this, but given that your Ash is running a bit low and this is half your health, I figured maybe it's okay. If it was last turn, though, I would have probably still killed Uvia with my Anothos. It would have been, where is it? Rouse into Asvolai and then Anothos into Uvia for 6. Or I guess it wouldn't have mattered. I would have gone Rouse into Uvia probably, and then Anothos into Asvolai.
Yeah, taking 8 here is kind of bad because Dominate's a bit of a concern.
Yeah. Your Majestic Dragons did a lot of work.
Yeah, I know, but I'm still at 15. I think keeping this card is very greedy.
What is it?
I can keep it. It's a Dunebreaker Centipie. So if I keep the Dunebreaker Centipie, I can swing in with it, gaining an Ash. If you pop it, I can just Footsteps. That would gain me another Ash, so I'd be at 4 Ash.
Right. Well, I guess you'd be at 3, assuming you play Uvia, or you use Uvia turn at the beginning of your turn.
Yeah, that turn is a little more awkward. No, I'm just going to block with it. I'll take 5 here.
Sure, yeah. So no drawing, if it matters, and I'll pass to you.
I will not. I will decline Uvia.
Okay, yeah. That's what I
I'm only
figured. Yeah.
two. Oh, will I decline Uvia?
Uvia becomes kind of a
Yeah,
burden once you have like 1 or 2 ash. It's like, well, I want my ash for my dragons, not for ash wings anymore.
it's true. It's true. So at this point, I can play Burn Them All, or I can invoke Dominia.
Dominion.
Yeah, that's the key. The thing is, my hand is Time Snap, Burn Them All, Dominia. So my plays are
Okay.
literally burn them all,
Yeah.
attack with an Ashwing. You're gonna pop the Ashwing because otherwise you're gonna be
Then
taking
I
a
just
shit ton of
lose.
space.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you're gonna have 3 cards in hand.
Yeah. You save
Um,
Dominia.
I saved Dominia, but then Time Snap is in my hand, which is not.
Yeah, a little awkward. And you can't really get rid of it.
No, I can't get rid of it. Not at the moment. I can always Arsenal in it, but like the issue is,
Yeah.
I want to play Dominia, so I'm gonna play Dominia.
Yeah.
Pitch up, burn them all. And a Time
Dominia
Snap
not bad. At
play.
least you get a card from my hand after you attack.
I pitched a red, so I actually won't go down an Ash.
Right. Yeah. So Dominion pretty good. Assuming you want to attack with it. Maybe you don't.
I do. Where's my Optimi house back here? I will. So
Okay.
I will. Ooh, I revealed a blue, so I don't think I get to do anything to you. I just will
Oh.
attack for 4. I think I have to.
Yeah, if it was a red, you would banish a card from my hand.
Yeah, so I'm just attacking.
Yeah, so
for
we'll
4
be
again.
popping that. Here's a choke slam. Blue.
Sure. So I'm up to
Oh, dear.
3.
Dear Lord. That's at 9.
Yeah, and pass to you.
Okay. Yeah, that thing is a menace. Alright.
Oh yeah, getting the blue and the 3 reds are below it. That's my kind of luck.
Let's try it, I guess. Yeah, okay. I'll just pitch Thunderquake for a choke slam to your face for 6.
Sure. Cards in hand?
1,
Right, because you pop Dominia, as one
Mhm.
does.
as 1 does. Yeah, I was debating whether to Bravo. I could have Seismicked and Bravoed with this last card.
Mm.
But
Yeah.
6 Dominate, Plus I wouldn't have an Arsenal.
Kind of meh.
Kind of meh, yeah.
Uh,
Could have also pitched 2 cards for Thunderquake for 8. But then I wouldn't have had an Arsenal for 2 more damage. Probably not worth it.
Mhm. I agree.
I figured right now you're probably going to want to block up anyway. And it wouldn't have been lethal with Dominate.
Mhm.
I'll just keep the pressure on, I think, without Dominate.
I think I'm gonna take 3 here. It might be wrong. Might just need to block with 2 cards, but I have a feeling that I know
Mm.
what's coming. So,
All Arsenal. There you go.
sure.
Alright.
I'll decline the Ash trigger on Uvia.
Uvia feels so bad. Uvia's so sad.
I'll pitch a red to invoke Kyloria.
Wow, this sucks.
No, it's okay. Kyloria is a Kyloria.
No, I wasn't talking about you.
So I'm just debating on Ashwing first to see if I can just get a random card and just keep the Kyloria.
Mm. Yeah, because it is 5 damage, so I probably don't want to be letting
Yeah,
those
just get a
through.
card in your hand. Yeah, because the pop is like you pop it, right? It's not like I don't think you want to really take a turn off hitting Kyloria, but if you have Go again, it's also fine. But it's only 2.
Mm-hmm.
I'd kind of rather wait for like Moragai or something,
Right.
and it still takes a card. I'm just gonna attack with Ashwing first.
Okay.
I played the Kyloria.
Yeah,
I
that's
have one
fair.
card, by the way.
You have another card in hand? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Okay.
taking a card out of your hand for getting 5 damage for free seems good. Or I'll just collect Kyloria if you take all of it, and then I'm just gonna force your hand unless you want me to draw a card.
Yeah,
And then
either
things
way.
get real
Yeah, there's no way.
Because if you take 9, then I can like draw a card and potentially come in with more dragons.
Okay, let's actually crown here for 1. I just want to get this out of Arsenal.
Ooh, crowning the first Ashwing. I like it.
Yeah, so I'll let you decide if you want to Ashwing again or if you want to switch to Kyloria.
I'm definitely gonna Ashwing again.
Yeah.
One more. Keep at it.
One more coming. Yep.
I'm taking a card,
I'll
whether
pop.
you like it or not.
I'll pop. Here you go.
Hit Ghostly to 10. Arsenal pass.
Yeah. So the reason I did that was to be able to afford this. I'm gonna do pitch Terrace. Oh, can I play Terrace Under? No, that's too expensive. So I'll pitch it for a Seismic Surge. 2 floating.
Terrace Under, pretty good. Dominate, real good.
And I'll spend. So Dominate does not. Oh, your attack action cards with 3 or greater.
3 or greater gain Dominate.
With cost. No, I can't dominate a CNC. No. Okay. It's been a while.
You wish you could
I wasn't able to dominate. Alright. Coming in for 6.
Yeah. 6 is pretty good.
Yeah. CNC pretty good. Oh, Seismic Surge did pop, unfortunately. Couldn't capitalize on that. You are at 7.
Nice. I'm at 7. You have a card in hand?
Yes. I've got 2.
You have 2 floating?
No, I have no floating, but I have 2 cards in hand.
Yeah, you see, that's a little awkward.
I think anyone would be happy if their opponent overblocked. It's like never the play. Overblocking is never the play unless it's lethal. Yeah.
It is in this case. There's a reason for it.
Okay. Yeah.
I will block 8.
So it's only 8. No armor being put in place.
No. The reason I'm doing 8 is to cover blue pummel. So if you have blue pummel, then I'm avoiding it.
Oh, right? that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah.
If you have red pummel, then you're going to be going over by 2, which I'm fine with. That's life, right?
Yeah. I do have the blue pummel, but I'm pitching it for the red pummel.
Yeah, that makes sense. So I'll take 2.
Yeah. Lose both hand and arsenal.
Yeah, card in my hand was time snap,
okay.
so it didn't really
the
block.
card you weren't able to play out. Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, CNC pummel showing why it's freaking amazing.
Pretty good.
All right, I'll pass to
I
you.
will decline Ubia. I will swing with Kyloria for 4, though.
Oh, this is gone. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, spinal.
At least it's
spinal block.
Yeah.
Pop.
Yep.
So you're also declining Uvia again, right? Just making sure.
I am declining Uvia again. Yep, you're right.
All right. So this is just so everyone knows, this is a Grandeur of Valahai.
Oh yeah.
The one face down card in my deck.
Proxy, yeah. Proxy.
I'll be pitching it for Tectonic Plating. So that would be 2 Seismics.
Yep.
2 floating, and I'll pitch 3 more for a Spinal at you. So just enough resources to be able to play it all out. Yep. Spinal for 9. Definitely did not want to keep the other Spinal. Definitely worth popping Kyloria there.
Yep. I'll block 9. I don't have a choice. I'm too low to take any damage here.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, your turn.
Yep. I'll decline Uvia.
Mm-hmm.
I will invoke Chromai, though.
Oh, Chromai. Yeah, that's a good one. That's
top 0, so it is pretty good.
Quite good.
I will then attack with Dromai. So I have 2 action points here.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, let's pop with Thunder quick.
Yep. So I lose an action point from the lose and go again.
Yep.
I will attack with an action.
I'll let them through.
Sure. 1, 2, 3, 4.
4. Yeah.
You want
to just throw Uvia out there? You've been declining her all game.
I think I'll throw Uvia out there.
I'll take one. Yeah.
Over to you.
Alrighty. 2 Seismic Surges pop. I'll pitch 2 for Bravo.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, actually, I have the nice token now. There we go. 1 floating. And I'll pitch 3 more for a Thunderquake red for 10 Dominated. This is where Dominate becomes a real threat. Because Eric needs a D-React now, pretty much, to survive. Or no, you can throw Footsteps. Oh no, but it wouldn't be enough anyway. Yeah, so you need a D-React here to survive, pretty much. I wasn't counting, so if I did count and I saw you had played all 6 of your D-Reacts, this was a big brain move, but I didn't count. This is just because I saw 10 Dominate. I was like, this
I actually have a fair amount of D-Reacts that I pitched for this particular purpose.
Yeah.
But they did not come up. No,
unfortunate.
that's a game.
GG's. All right, yeah. Good game though.
Yeah.
I don't play Bravo often, but I think I'm gonna start playing him more.
Ah. Yeah, it's in my next turn.
Bravo kind of good. I mean, of course, this is the Dromai, so like clearly favored into Dromai.
I stacked a Chromai and Mirror Guy together, which would have come up next, which would have been interesting. But
that plus your footstep, not footsteps, sorry, your ghostly touch spells doom for me. I think I would have lost at that point.
Yeah, so my next hand stacks. Like the next hand after that has a sink below. So my hands have one D react per hand. It just didn't came too late. And the hand after that
Just
has another
one
Mirror
turn.
Guy Chromai.
Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, that's
And then this
lucky me. I think I would have probably lost. The thing is, though, you were one dominated away from dying every turn, pretty much. So it's really hard for you to keep up the pressure. Does Ghostly cost 3? It does, right?
Ghostly costs 3, so I need to
Yeah.
keep 2 cards. I need
Yeah.
to pitch a blue for Ghostly, and then
Well, you could either play Mirror
uh,
Guy or Chromai.
yeah, it's not Mirror Guy doesn't stop this. This is a
Oh, that's why it has to be passing. Right, it
this is
has
an
to be passing.
illusionist ally. It has to be passing. Invoke is fine. Invoke just gives me the action point. Mirror Guy is just a dragon.
Right, right. Yeah.
If I recall. I can actually check, I guess.
What was the other
Mirror
condition
Guy.
for removing Phantasm?
Where's
It-
dragon? Semblance, which was in a turn, a
oh,
couple turns.
Semblance, yeah. Is it only a one
Yeah,
of in your deck?
it is only a one
Yeah,
of, and I got it
just for
really
that
early, so I
purpose.
have to pitch it. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
The dominated crippling, I think, changed a lot of the well, as far as the post game review goes. That's the
Yep.
one point I'll say is the dominated crippling got an extra card in my it got to burn them all out.
Yeah.
With burn them all after that many turns, I think I would have chipped you barely. You wouldn't have been lethal, but you would have been
It would have been at
low
least
enough.
4 or 5 turns, I think, of
Yeah, it's 4 or 5 turns to
arcane.
burn them all there.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, breaking my boots early, that was a smart move. Unfortunately, it didn't really work. I mean, because you couldn't get the
I
burn them all out.
it, the thing is, I missed, right? Because I tumultide and hit a blue
You hit
and a
one red, yeah. So if you had hit tectonic plating, it would have changed a lot. I had a lot of
I
really like well crafted mana turns, especially with
yeah.
my spinals. And I think a second
Yep.
crippling at some point, which I wouldn't have been able to do.
Yeah, I missed Tumultai and I missed I didn't completely miss Tumultai, but even if I
But
um
you missed Dominia as
I
well.
I completely missed Dominia.
Yeah.
That hurt a lot because I wasn't able to take a card out of your hands
Yeah.
or see what you had coming either.
Yeah, that's true.
So I think to win this matchup I need to like hit Tumultai and hit Dominia, which happens most of the time, but doesn't happen all the time. I would have been okay with not hitting the Optimi for the full amount.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Instead
I mean,
of
that
the
was
other two.
that was 6 arcane though. It's kind of crazy.
It's true. But generally, hitting the tectonic plating is just much better
Oh
because
yeah.
you just get so many
You
resources out of
turn
the
off a
field.
Nothos too sometimes for 6 because you can't pitch for tech plating and then pitch a second card for a Nothos.
Yeah, and
Um,
Bravo's also hungrier on resources. So if I'm getting a blue out of hand to block Arcane, I'm completely okay getting a blue out and then getting a card out to pop it. Like
Mhm.
that's completely okay.
yeah,
Um,
but
that being said, got to burn them all very late.
yep,
The Tumultide didn't hit it. The Chromai Mirror Guy stack was going pretty good. I felt like I
yeah,
had a Chromai Mirror Guy. So the hand I was on, there was one hand after had a Fate Foreseen and 3 cards. The hand after that had Sync Chromai Mirror Guy. The hand after that had a Mirror Guy Chromai.
mm,
So I was pretty close to the stack, which is what I was trying to do. I was trying to stack a couple of the Chromai Mirror Guys. I ended up getting Remembrance really late. But that was pretty much my last hand before the stack, right?
yeah, yeah.
So I got the Remembrance pretty late,
I planned it
which is
all
awkward.
to kill you right
Because
before you got your stack.
yeah, ideally you want the Remembrance early, much earlier, once you've already hit like the 3M dragons. Like once you've hit like 1 or 2 of them, and then like 1 or 2 key dragons, you Remembrance right away, and then you can start actually like stacking if you want to. But say Remembrance like literally in my last turn, like I don't, yeah, I don't think I got it early. I think I literally didn't see it until the last turn,
Yeah,
which is kind of
because you would have
not
likely
really
played it
fun.
early if you saw it earlier.
Yep, because I had Optimi really early. I also had Tumultai relatively early. I had some Kylorias in grave. I think I had a Mirror Guy in grave because I hit it with the Tumultai, so I would have got Tumultai, Optimi, and Mirror Guy back, right? So
Yep.
I think too many things didn't go my way, and I'm already unfavored pretty
Yeah.
heavily into this matchup. This is like one of the only matchups where if I see Bravo, it's
Yeah.
pretty rough for me.
You know, I'm just gonna be
Fi-
going pop, pop, pop,
Yeah, Fi is also
poppity,
really
pop,
awkward.
pop.
Because they can just like really easily deal with my dragons. They can get the on hits for like mass triggers and stuff like that. They get all their on hit triggers if they want. But Fi is difficult, but not unwinnable. Bravo is just very difficult because of the on demand dominate, which, as you can see, I literally said at the beginning of the game, Bravo is better than Oldhim in this case because you could finish the game for
Yeah.
a lot because
Yeah.
of your discounts. Grandeur Valahai actually working out. It's kind of funny.
Yeah, just
And,
enough to be able to play with that crippling, or the it wasn't crippling,
Yeah.
it was the thunderquake for 10.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
enough.
I added that card back in the Bravo list just because it did a good job in smoothing the curve out a little bit, because you do end up with a lot of like heavier red hands, and even if you like Heath Thunderquake, in this particular matchup, you kind of just want to pitch and do things.
Mhm.
So it gives you like that extra resource back. In longer games, you can potentially do it twice, but usually at least once you're getting like 4 out of it, and because you're playing such an attack action heavy deck,
Yeah.
it's pretty good.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
It's pretty much. I think on Rob's side, it was literally just play Bravo, don't don't int
I
too
didn't
hard.
really do
and
much.
be fine.
I don't think I misplayed too hard. I think I did play a CNC one time where I could have Anothosed instead, but that might have costed me the one charge of the Tectonic Plating, or I guess the one Seismic Surge, because it would have cost 1 extra to do that. So I think I probably still played okay in that scenario.
Mm.
But knowing you didn't have an arsenal, yeah, I was an afterthought. I was like, shoot, I was planning to CNC anyway, but I just forgot that your arsenal wasn't
Yeah.
there anymore. Anyway, that's probably
I
one
think,
play I would probably try
yeah,
to reconsider.
yeah. I think one thing I also thought, I played a little bit loose, taking a little bit damage for board state.
That's true.
I did that once or twice. I think that
It
taking the
was
6 on
twice.
CNC was taking the 6 on CNC. I wasn't like too sad about, but the first time I think
I think you took
I
3.
took some damage. Yeah, the extra 3 first time was a little bit loose. I don't think I should have gone that greedy for the hand I had. I definitely, in hindsight, I think I told myself I wouldn't have done this.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
a
yeah.
different
You prefix it. You put a disclaimer there saying that this is probably not what you should do.
no.
But yeah.
Taking the 6 with CNC was fine because that hand was pretty good if I remember correctly. It
Mm-hmm.
might have been the Majestic. I think it was either like a Majestic Dragon or it was something along those lines. Um, but oh yeah, I think it was the Tumultai turn, because I think I got
Okay.
the Mirror Guy and the Tumultai out in that turn.
Yeah.
So I was like, that's a hand I'm gonna take 6 for it. It would
Would
be nice to
you
hit Tumultai.
would you have tried to get out the Ghostly Touch earlier, knowing that you were pretty much at the brink of death?
No, because I need Semblance or
Yeah.
Passing Mirage, right?
Yeah,
So
so it's
if
not
there's
worth
a
pitching
Passing
3 for.
Mirage, yeah. So the secondary play was like block your turns out, which I was doing. On the turn, you had the pummel, or like I knew you had the pummel. It was kind of like a time
Not much
snap
you could
and
really
passing.
do. Yeah, yeah.
So if I had higher health, I would have just blocked 6, taken the 4 from the pummel, given you either time snap or passing, and then played the other one. And
Yeah.
then it's just there. Because time snap's real good for that, right?
Yeah. And you blocked
Unfortunately,
8, I believe, at that point, so 3 cards
I
remain.
blocked I blocked to avoid the blue pummel in
Yeah.
hopes that it was, because I know you've played one pummel at least at that point.
I had at
I
least
knew
blocked. I blocked with the pummel as well at that point. So there were 2 reds in my
yeah.
grave, but no blues. So the
No,
chance
no
of having a
blues.
blue was a bit higher. Yeah.
Exactly. So I thought like, okay, so I'm blocking out the blue at least. If he doesn't have it, I can just play time snap pass, and I'm pretty happy with that
That's
because
fair.
I've like blocked out all of the damage. So I'm
Chromai on
still
a
at-
stick.
Yeah, Chroma exactly. It's Chromai on a stick, but I can use the time snap for the ghostly, not the ghostly touch, but I can at least do something after ghostly touch. Like,
Right.
if you pop ghostly touch, I can do
Your
something
turn isn't
after.
dead. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a pretty bad turn. You want to semblance this usually, but
Yeah, that's the win condition. Yeah.
yeah, for double dragons, it would have been pretty good. But,
Especially if I'm just
yeah.
kind of putting 1 card to pop, ending my blocks. Then, well, here's a semblance. So now you're taking 8. It's like, all right. Guess I should
Yep,
have blocked
pretty
more.
much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I needed to get to the Chromite Mirror guy stack a bit faster because it wasn't really turning out as good, I guess.
If you ran 60 cards, you would have seen it earlier.
Yeah, I also would have died.
Yeah. Fair enough. Yeah.
You would have popped literally everything I have. But yeah,
GG.
that was the game. Okay, so if everybody like this kind of content, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. And with that, from wherever you're watching in the world, have a good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Bye for now.